One Piece chapter 1116 is here, and Oda is cooking. This is like the third week straight back to back of Vegapunk yapping away, and I don't know, maybe some people might hate it because it's boring, but I personally love how much lore we're getting. After 30 years of hype, I think it deserves at least this much attention. So the chapter starts by showing Eam, and to be honest, off rip, this dude Eam is a degenerate, because why do you have this ginormous, I mean actually monumental picture of Lily on your wall? This picture is literally bigger than Eam. And look, I do like the theory that Eam is not a man, but the giant ass picture is heavily reminding me of some Reddit mod activity. Like, even if this is the op, that is just OD. We also find out that Vegapunk did create the Mother Flame, and we also got confirmed evidence that the weapon used to destroy Lelouchia was a ancient weapon. And this weapon is basically confirmed to be Uranus, which in my opinion is kinda obvious because Poseidon was made to balance the seas, Pluton was a warship made to balance the land, and now we have Uranus balancing the skies. Stepping outside of lore real quick, we also see Stussy getting ready to leave Egghead, and she is basically crying and begging Edison to let her take Kaku, the giraffe, along with her. Which to me is a tiny bit surprising, because first off, the fact that Kaku has someone who cares about him in the least at all is crazy, and second off, Stussy has feelings? Like, I know Vegapunk has the personality thing figured out now, but I always assumed since Stussy was one of the first clones, she didn't have emotions. But hey, I guess Vegapunk is just that guy. He do not fail, ever. Except for when Vegapunk let his clone, aka York, steal a piece of the Mother Flame to power Uranus for the government. Which he did eventually find out about, but it's still, you know, the cause of many people and islands being eradicated. And speaking of which, very soon I have a theory about the 800-year war releasing, and just a little sneak peek, I believe that Eam has been erasing islands for 800 years, even past the Void Century. But if you want to see that video in full, please subscribe to the channel, I would really appreciate it. Another thing I wanted to talk about in this chapter is the fact that Lelouchia being wiped out was genuinely made silent. Most of the world didn't even know this happened, and this includes King Elizabello II, who is also an ally of Lelouchia. And this is crazy because I low-key underestimated the government's power to silence stuff, because imagine if like Cuba or something just blew up and the entire world just didn't know. Because y'all gotta remember, canonically, Lelouchia is one of the biggest islands in the entire One Piece world, right next to Alabasta. We also see Akainu reacting to this news, and he says, "Vegapunk, you're gonna explain it all," which, I know he looks hella mad here, but low-key, what if Akainu didn't know about any of the Eam stuff? Like, okay, look, let's be real, I'm not saying bro's gonna become a good guy, he's already painted as a villain because he made Ace a donut, but I've always thought maybe, just maybe, Akainu is the leader of Sword. But that's for another time, because I also want to talk about a different thing related to heat. And when I say heat, I mean literally and figuratively, because this robot from the Void Century is hard as hell. This panel goes stupid. And now we also know the transponder snail for the broadcast is inside of this robot, which was kinda smart, because what better place to hide a snail than the body of a walking Iron Maiden? There is no shot they are getting to that snail. And finally, we get to talk about Rayleigh. What the hell does this old, goofy, drunk dumbass have to smile about? You are listening to a news report that Eam is blowing up islands with innocent people, and you sitting there going, "Ah, the good old times. Vegapunk, let the kids have their fun." Bro, what are you talking about, you old bitch? Go help them, man. At this point, I'm starting to think the reason he's called the Dark King is because Rayleigh is Eam's dad or something. But hey, that is it for this chapter. Let me know what y'all think Rayleigh meant in the comment section below, and please subscribe to the channel. Anyway, like the vid, sub, appreciate y'all, deuces.